So ever since we sold everything and bought my grandfather's property, one of the biggest jobs that we have been on a constant battle with is getting rid of the junk. There's junk in the barn, there's junk in the house, there's junk outside. And since we are currently on hold on finishing the back porch until we get the permit, we figure we'll go through the old shop, get rid of a bunch of that junk. There's tons to burn, there's probably some treasures in there. Just kind of see what we find and get it going.
Today's project, so this is the shop. I'm not sure if we've shown it close up a lot. It looks like maybe, you know, in Alabama after a tornado goes through it. Look what's left of the house. That's pretty much what it is. There's a lot of styrofoam in here. I'm actually not sure why there's so much styrofoam in here. I can tell you, when we were working in the basement all those months ago, Pap had styrofoam in the window, kind of as an insulation, and it fit perfectly. It kind of looked like that one that you can see there in the middle. So maybe he figured out what size appliance exactly fit the window with its styrofoam insert and set them all. But who knows? This is all things that were inside the shop when they pulled it down. We have mostly sorted through and pulled out what lumber is good. There's a big, nice, pretty stack over there. There's a stack over there. And the rest of this is pretty much garbage.
We have a spot already to get rid of those tires. There's probably,
yeah, the tires.
Probably 15 there. There's another 15 on the other side of the shop.
Yep.
And then there's some over at the other property. But the local farmer, the guy I used to work for growing up.
Dairy farmer.
Yeah, dairy farmer. He's about 2 miles that way. He uses tires to sit on top of the plastic that covers his feed.
Yeah.
So he'll take them. He has just so many feed spots. So we can get rid of those. And then it's burn the wood that's junk, burn the trash that's junk, haul out all the other nonsense.
So we're separating into piles here. We got our pile of things that we cannot burn. We'll have to haul away, or we do have a trash service that comes once a week. Finding a few things that we may keep, so we'll keep them separated over here. And then we're gonna put the rest in the trailer and haul it down there to the burn pit, which is back there, behind Brian. Yeah, I think there's a lot of cool things we could do with bricks. I mean, even like outlining flower beds or lining the driveway.
Making a walkway.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff to do with the bricks. And then there's also the pile of stones that was the foundation, right?
Well, that was just a pile of stones. There's also the stone from the foundation that's still there. And then the pile of stones behind the barn.
Yeah. So we definitely want to keep those, or maybe just organize them a bit better.
And we'll also have the stones from the foundation of the summer house when we tear it down.
Yeah.
We have a lot of stone.
Lots of berries in here.
Yeah, that's what I was saying a minute ago. More plants to transplant.
I don't know if I know. Yeah, if we got them all concentrated together in the orchard down there, that'd be awesome.
If we've got them all concentrated, what?
In the orchard?
Yeah. Yeah, because then it'll just, instead of having to walk all over the entire property to pick stuff up, you can just take a basket down there and pick them straight off. And
yeah. You don't want to save this.
How solid is it?
It's pretty solid.
Yeah, save that.
Okay.
Basically, if it's like really solid and straight, then ask me. If it's all rotted, it's crooked as all hell, then I don't care.
Okay. Oh, there's a pack of Newports.
Oh, sweet.
Little pair of sunglasses.
Those came out of your Jimmy.
Seems right. Jimmy! Okay, keeping the sled. All right, honey bunny, what is this?
That is a roller for leveling ground.
Oh. Are we keeping that?
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
All we'll have to do is put a hitch mount on it, and then we can pull it behind the four-wheeler when we like level spots out and stuff. You fill this with water,
Yeah.
and then it weighs god-awful amount of weight, and you roll it around and it levels the ground.
That's awesome. We've got a lot of unlevel spots, so.
Yes, we do.
Okay, perfect.
So like if you do that when I start work, that hole back there,
yeah.
you can fill it, hook the four-wheeler to this, pull it over it 3 times, throw some grass seed on it, done and done.
I see no reasons why I would mess that up. I just want to get a shot real quick with the trailer, how full it is. And we've hardly made a dent. Well, the trailer's not empty, but the pile sure is getting bigger. Let's see what we got left in the trailer here. Yep, just a little bit left. And then we'll have us a fire. Fire!
And so it begins.
We got quite the fire going here. It's not real windy today. There's just a little wind, but it's a big fire. It's blowing stuff all up in the air, which Brian is assuring me is perfectly normal and not going to make our neighbors mad. But oh gosh. Fire makes me nervous. I grew up in Texas. You don't light fires. You would burn the whole house or the whole state down. It's a big fire.
It's gonna keep getting bigger too.
Well, I guess let's go inside and eat lunch and leave it unattended.
That's right.
Little lunch break. Keep in check on the fire. We haven't burned down anything, so I feel better.
Weird. I thought for sure.
It was a scary, out of control fire. What is that?
Snap the
Let me see it. Oh,
chalk line.
Chalk line, yeah. We were just using one of those the other day. You're looking jacked there, babe.
Oh, thank you.
Have you been working out with Aaron?
Yeah, it's Aaron.
We thought we'd give you a quick update. We got to go put more on before the fire burns out, but we're trying to get this big honking piece of wood out. Nose is loud. I picked up a whole bunch of shingles from down there off of it. Now I got to pick up all these nails. See, I mean, Pap was organized. He kept all his nails in one. All right. And if anybody wants blackberries later, I got those. It's really getting burned down now.
Wonder. Okay.
It's hot. This fire hot.
Okay.
You wonder what?
If I can get this under this stump right here, so that as it burns, it really catches that stump on more.
That's too bad. It's kind of a cool looking box. It's got words printed on the back.
Yeah, I was like maybe, but every piece I grabbed broke off. I was like,
Yeah.
there's no freaking
You
point.
wanna help me? Oh, a little farther than I wanted, but.
Oof. Yeah, come out of there. I'm gonna pull the car around the other side of the pile.
Okay. Hold on, I'm helping you.
Just let it get it out. There.
We'll put it up on the top.
Yeah, as best we can. I'll throw this into that stump if I can. Whew. How about that? There.
Ha!
Hold on. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can just throw my end real close to it. That way we can just flip it up over. Neither
Okay.
one of us has to get particularly close.
End
to the
over
fire.
end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just there. That'll do. That'll get that stump too. We're gonna have that stump burned out.
All right, so we've now taken 3 trailer loads down to the fire, and I'm actually standing inside the shop. So we've made a dent, but if you didn't know what it looked like before, you probably wouldn't agree. This is, let's get up inside there. Got a lot of that. And then you can kind of see just along the outside here. I mean, it looks a lot better. I'm even having trouble remembering. I'm looking at it like, it doesn't really, but I'm hoping we go back and look at video and I'm like, oh yeah. It looks so much
We've
better.
taken a ton out of here.
Yeah,
And
this is,
I don't know if it was recording when you said it earlier, but we'll get a lot of the big stuff, we'll get the good stuff out of here, and then a lot of this will burn in place. It's just close to the road and under power line, so we don't want a big giant bonfire. But if we get it low enough, we can
up there.
We can burn this and then we can just scoop it out.
Yeah, because most of what's still in here is just tiny little fragment pieces, so it's taken forever to pick them up. But
it's pretty much all kindling that Pap had saved for fires.
Yeah.
He always added to it, but never seemed to take away from it.
No, he sure did not. So, all right. So, yep, we've got about 15 more minutes and then maybe 20. Then we got to leave to get Bean from her Monday after school club. That's a good looking farm truck right there.
Just because we own 3 vehicles and only one of them's currently running.
Hey, Durango can hold it. That's maximum steel right there. There's nothing a maximum steel can't do. You're right. What you're looking at right there, folks, is a 2013 Dodge Durango Citadel with a Hemi. Yeah, nothing screams farm truck like that.
It's got the Hemi.
It's got a Hemi.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the board.
I can help you if you wait a second. Holy crap!
Yeah.
It's really, oh, it's got a bunch of nails on it again,
Tip
babe.
it and drop it. Tip it and drop it. Oh, it's got a bunch of, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I don't want to tip it. We spent all that time picking up nails.
Jeez.
Oh my God, there's so many. We're gonna need something else to put them in, huh? There are so many metal cans down in here. Just rusted out old paint cans and gas cans, and I hope that they take those as scrap because there are a ton. Another interesting find. This is layers and layers and layers of glass paint. This is about 2/3 of them. I already picked up 1/3 of them. I was excited to find these because I think I could do some really cool stuff with them, but they are extremely brittle, and I don't think, also very glued together. I don't think that they're going to survive moving, much less a project, which is really too bad because, and they are glass, they're not plastic, they are glass, so they would be really cool, but time kills us all, I guess. That sounded dark.
That's 3 pieces of it.
Sometimes looking through here is like, it's like a puzzle. One of our kitchen chairs broke yesterday. Where'd that piece go you threw?
Right behind your leg.
Oh. So Brian's gonna piece together another chair.
Yeah, now let's just find about 7,000 more pieces
I guarantee you they're in here.
under the coal pile.
Yeah, probably. Got a little assembly line going.
I worked on an assembly line, that job sucked.
Well, it paid slightly better than this.
What's that?
It paid slightly better. Not a lot.
Barely.
I mean, this pays nothing and that paid a little bit more.
That was $10 an hour.
Yeah. I don't even think that's minimum wage anymore. Depending on where you live, I suppose.
I left 6 figures living in New York City doing security for a family to go to Texas and make $10 an hour building international trucks.
But I'm worth it.
When you work it.
Wow, really?
Isn't that that fat rapper chick from
Let's just offend everybody. That's Missy Elliott.
There you go. Hey, I'll compliment her. I saw a picture of her the other day. She looks better now than she did in like 2000.
She got fit several years ago. If I'm worth it, let me work it. Something, something, flip it and reverse it.
This one I'm gonna have to throw behind you because it's gonna roll wonky, or in front of you. This right here is basically just a giant pile of coal.
Well, when we light it in place, that'll help. Is it almost lunchtime? Oh, it is.
It is, yeah.
All right, we gotta fill this trailer and unload it so we can go eat. I'm hungry. What'd you find, babe?
Found a nice old splitting ball. I'll have to grind it down and see how rusted it is, but it should still be good.
Can you hold it up so we can see it? Like, there you go. Looks good, Vanna White.
I'll do that, and then I'll put this on your Jimmy.
Oh, perfect. Looks like, is that from a Cadillac?
What's that symbol?
Oh no, that's a Lincoln symbol.
Lincoln.
What Lincoln did he have?
God, I don't know. He had 7,000 cars.
Oh.
There were probably 15 of them on the property when he died. There were probably at least 3 square bodies sitting there.
Oh wow, that's been sad.
I asked Pappy to salvage a bunch of parts out of them, and he forgot and sent them all to the junkyard.
He forgot, huh? Quote unquote.
Might have been some alcohol involved that day.
Or he just didn't want to get the parts out.
I don't know.
So then he told you, oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, I suppose either one could be true.
It's crazy, even just the burn pile is smaller. We added 4 trailer loads of garbage to it the other day and burned it, but it's had this giant tree that we pulled out from beside the barn last fall, sitting on it for months, and now it's just this little stump of a tree and then just a pile of ash. One more trailer full unloaded. Sadly, it was windy today. Even windier than it was the other day when I got home. So we're not going to burn this right now. We're just going to see how high we can stack it. Right now, it's lunchtime. Right, Michael?
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so we are on, I don't know, 3rd or 4th day of cleaning up over here. We have really put a big dent in this. A lot of what's left is going to get burned in place, so it's not that big a deal to get the last little remnants. But we're going to get another one going, or get another trailer load out of here, get the fire going again, get this just a little bit better so that we can, once the weather improves, like I said, go ahead and burn this in place. It's going to be a bit of a long day. I spent 2 hours in the VA this morning trying to get some crap done, and I also, first thing in the morning, I don't know if it'll show up here, but I got something in my eye. So my eye's bloodshot and hurts like a mother, and I can't look to the left. So it should make it lots of fun, but the job must get done.
I'm gonna die in here.
I mean, personally, yeah, I'd still rather go that way, but if you'd rather go this way, then come over and tell me, and I guess we can throw it easier from here.
It's fine.
I'll just pull around there and we'll throw it over. And
It's okay, babe. If you think it's better this way, we'll do it this way. I'm never gonna make this. Do you want to do an assembly line again?
That's fine. Okay, since we're gathering scrap, like I said, we'll go ahead and gather up all of this junk that they cut out of the old sill. Because hopefully, maybe next week's video might be us starting this front porch. We also have to move the rest of this fern. That's apparently a 100-year-old fern or some such thing.
Fiddle fern.
There you go, fiddle fern. My mom came and got some of it. My uncle came and got some of it. We're going to transplant the rest to other parts around the farm. Figure it's been here 100 years, we might as well try to keep it. But for now, we're just going to get this scrap out and go get this fire rolling.
Oh, that is heavier than I thought it was going to be. Oof.
Hey, little bud.
My glasses are falling. Time for another fire. You know, I gotta say, this has not been my favorite of the jobs.
You don't love picking up trash and burning it, getting filthy?
Stepping on nails. We're almost stepping on nails, I guess. I didn't technically step on it. Went up in my shoe, just brushed the side of my foot. I got so lucky. What's been your favorite job so far, babe?
My favorite job?
Yeah.
Anything that involved wiring in the basement. No, in all seriousness, my favorite has probably been the back porch, right up until we got stopped.
Yeah.
It's not particularly because I enjoyed that kind of work, although I do enjoy woodwork.
Yeah.
Just, that's a job where I'm excited to reap the rewards of it.
Well, I'm super pumped to get rid of the shop, but it doesn't mean I enjoy the process of getting rid of the shop.
No. Well, when the porch is done, we can just sit on it, enjoy it for the next several months.
Yeah.
When the shop's gone, it just makes it that we have a less terrible looking house.
Oh, to be 9 and riding your four-wheeler instead of unloading a trailer.
It's a hard knock life being a kid out here.
Yeah. What's great about her spending the second half of her childhood here is every day when she gets home, if it's even remotely pretty outside, she is outside.
Yep.
I mean, she's still a 2024 kid. She likes to, you know, be on devices and watch YouTube, but considerably less than she used to. And if the weather is pretty, you don't even have to talk her out of it.
I think for now, we can get this thing lit.
Yeah, this is getting pretty tall.
Yeah, we'll add stuff after a bit because it's getting...
While Brian's getting the fire lit, I'll show you some of the metal that we pulled out of the fire. These brackets. Honestly, I don't even know what most of this stuff is. It looks like a bumper. I don't know. Mesh screening and a wheel. Yeah, I don't know what these are. I was gonna show people what they were, but I don't know what they are.
Old strap brackets of some kind. They're old. Those are old. A lot of this crap is relatively new. Those are old.
Yeah.
Those with the slight bend, those are for ramps, for like four-wheelers and stuff to get them up into trailers.
Oh, okay.
There's some D-rings in there. This is the dash out of your old, the old dash out of your Jimmy.
Oh, well, I said I thought a bumper, so. Oof.
That smoke is intense.
In this chair.
In the chair.
So we'll scrap all this stuff.
You'll definitely want the gloves because I don't know what Jack got on his head, but he smells like absolute ass.
Yeah, he's giving Frank a bath right now. It's, I just added all those rotty food scraps to the composter.
And they rolled their heads in it.
It's dripping out the bottom and they're licking it up.
He came over to me and I was petting his head. I was like, oh my God, what is wrong with you? I was like, what did you get into?
Yeah. I mean, what the heck? Who would have thought that dogs would love rotten vegetables that much?
I'll be honest. With Frank, I would have guaranteed it. With
Sure.
Jack, I'm pretty shocked.
Oh.
Oh. Did you get hooked on a nail?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it was just heavy, but it's so hot. So hot in there.
Okay, so somebody had mentioned in the comments about doing a video about how we relax. That's not really a thing around here. We don't really relax. But this would probably be the closest thing. Do a job like this, sitting by fires in Pennsylvania is like it's a ritual. This is probably Jason's favorite thing to do. David mentioned he wants to come up and do it.
And we got a lot of stuff to burn, so we'll be bonfire central.
Yeah, absolutely. For at least another 2 years, we'll be having fires all the time.
Yep, absolutely.
But yeah, I figured we'd give you a quick recap of the week. We did have a couple neighbors come over and talk to us about the issues they've also had with the township supervisors and code enforcement and all that nonsense.
Just for those who maybe haven't seen that video yet, go back and refer to our back porch videos. The one from last week where we got shut down for lack of a permit. So
yeah. So spoken to the neighbors, we're coming up with a bit of a game plan between all of us to try to. There are neighbors that are also actively trying to improve our town, so we're going to try to get this sorted out. We also did turn in the paperwork to the permitting office. She figured, what'd she say, 10 days maximum?
I think she said they're running like a week and a half, 2 weeks, but it could be faster.
Yeah, okay. So with any luck, fingers crossed, we'll get that permit. We can finish getting the back porch knocked out. And we looked at it, we will not need a permit for the front porch. Mm-hmm. So even if we don't get the permitting in time, we can go ahead and start on the front porch and start getting it knocked out too. One way or another, we will be able to sit outside on the house.
That's right.
So all in all, I would say we have made progress.
I think so.
I wish I had whiskey in this.
Yeah, for once, it's Friday night. It's 5:45, and we're drinking tea.
Lame.